Hello guys, welcome back to Orphans. Okay, I don't know what we did in the last one again, but that's why we've got notes to read what we did. Ina just texted me again and reassured me that she didn't send the video of this car crash. I was quite skeptical, but she seems to be telling the truth. What kind of friend would she be if she had sent this video after what had happened to Miko's parents? Anyway, where did this video come from? Yeah, I remember that. The grave. Oh yeah, we found the grave. Jarek found the grave of Sister Brown. She was buried in a mausoleum in the cemetery. Near the grave, he also found an old diary page. We recalled there was a folder in the cloud that referred to this diary. I think I'll dig a little deeper. I did it. I'm on my way back. Are you in the dining hall by now? Just got there. Finally, I've got company. I'll be there in a minute. Leon, what about you? I'll be there in a sec too. At least I hope so. I'm feeling like I'm walking around in circles. It's your own fault. You desperately wanted to go exploring. I'll collect some leaves on the way and pay Cinnamon another visit. Great, the rabbit gets fed while we're going hungry. I know. Hopefully Ina and Sam will turn up soon. I'm starving. What is that? I don't like when it does that. Movement detected. Oh yeah, the cameras. Cinnamon. Hi. Cute. The camera in the hallway just turned on, but it was only a rat. We'll get to oh, that's not Cinnamon. We had a we don't have a rat. What do we have? I forgot. We'll get to see a few more of these critters, that's for sure. Yes, I'm afraid so. I clearly prefer Cinnamon. LOL, do you remember our trip to Canada? I don't remember what Cinnamon was. Was he a hamster? What is he? A rabbit. Wait, is he a rabbit? I don't know what it is. Tell me, please. Wow, you're getting around a bit. Did you meet any rats? You bet. I try to forget about it. It was like this. Tammy was hungry during the night. Well, she's pretty much always hungry. All of us were already sleeping. Stop it, Leon. She decided to have a sandwich. But she was too lazy to crawl out of her sleeping bag and put the rest of the sandwich back into the cooler. It was so funny. Come on, it's so embarrassing, Leon. So she just put the other half on her nightstand and there was a rat on it. Oh, I can see where this is going. And guess what? The first thing Tammy saw when she opened her eyes in the morning was 4 rats feasting on a sandwich. Yep, I've never seen anyone jump out of their sleeping bag so fast. You're so mean. That's funny. Here's what happened. Oh man, so embarrassing. Tammy jumped up, took off running and tripped over her own sleeping bag. And face planted on the floor. Oh no, that's so bad. Totally wiped out. Tammy improves. I almost died. Oh my god, that's dramatic. Since then, I no longer leave anything edible lying around. Well, that's a good lesson. Now that you all had your bit of fun, Jarek, what's up? Where are you? On my way. Still need a bit of time though. The cemetery is off the beaten track. I need to talk to you guys later, by the way. Talk about what? Oh yeah, he's gonna tell them about the cloud. If Jarek wants to talk, it usually doesn't mean anything good. We'll talk later in the dining hall, okay? Can't wait. This freaking fog. So you got something for me? Wait, we didn't even listen to this.
During my research on the history of this orphanage, I visited the place several times to experience firsthand the dark atmosphere that surrounds this building. What happened here? Why can't the tormented souls find peace? And why are they doomed to stay here forever? The cold walls seem to literally be screaming at me. Something terrible must have happened here, and I had to find out what it was. I discovered the derelict cemetery by chance. It's located in a small clearing of the nearby forest with the mausoleum of Sister Brown in its center. Sister Brown was a nun who ran the orphanage until she was replaced by a certain Father John. The door to the mausoleum was open. My breath burned cold in my lungs as I entered the gloomy building. The pungent smell of feces and decay hit me as I descended the steps and approached the coffin. The floor was covered with the carcasses of birds and rodents, and I had to gather all my courage not to run away in a panic. My heart was beating up to my neck.
He is such an author.
And I had a cold sweat on my forehead. Although I already traveled to so many dark places and experienced terrible things, this place was different. It possessed the aura of pure evil. A shudder seized me and I almost vomited. This place was unlike anything I had experienced or seen before. Every part of my body wanted to run away, but an uncanny power seemed to make me stay. And so, I stood before the open coffin of Sister Brown and looked at her decomposed bones. Then I saw it, wrapped in dust and cobwebs. The diary. Her bony hands were holding on to it, but I wanted it. I had to have it. And so, my dear readers, today, I am able to present to you a part of these notes.
Okay. The story about that grave is pretty out there. The whole trip in general is so exciting. First I get to meet you. Then this cool scavenger hunt that actually leads us to this old mausoleum, and I'm sure something must be there. Why else would it have been written on this wall? Jarek must have missed something. Jarek wasn't being completely honest with you. I'm not gonna say that right now. He's gonna tell all of that later. It's possible. Maybe you will find something tomorrow. I hope so too. Oh man, I'm really looking forward to going there with the others tomorrow. I must admit though, I'm always amazed Jarek isn't scared at all. I would never dare to go there alone. I would. Cemeteries are such strange places anyway, don't you think? Strange? On the one hand, so sad, so gloomy. On the other hand, they're so peaceful. I don't know, there's so much death and yet so much hope. You know what I mean? I'm not so sure. Cemeteries give me the creeps. Yeah, they're really special places. My brother thinks cemeteries are terrible. It's hard to describe. Somehow I feel connected to these places since. OMG, why am I telling you all this? It's okay. Nicholas told me about your parents. Oh, you've been texting again. Yeah, we have. It was very tough for us. Is that why you became a ghost hunter? I honestly never really thought about it. After all, you said you were more the anxious type. Sorry, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, it's all good. I've just never looked at it from that angle before. I guess that there's some truth to it. These old walls have something morbid about them. The steady decay. It's just like life. With the day of our birth, the decay begins slowly but unstoppable, and it leads inevitably to death. Damn. Some go sooner, some later. It's like buildings like these. They're built, they're full of life for a while. Shelter, refugee, home. Why did I say refugee? Refuge. And at some point, their time has come. That's pretty deep. You think my fascination with these ruins has anything to do with the death of my parents? Probably. I really can't answer that. I mean, I'm a realist. I don't believe in ghosts or that kind of thing. But when I think about it, secretly I've got hope that maybe someday I'll get a sign. Something that gives me hope there's something after death. Which gives me hope my parents are still out there somewhere. I miss them a lot, Velvet. It must be terrible. I bet you do. Yeah, and now you can probably imagine why Ina's video upset me so much. She knows exactly how hard all this is for me, and then she sends a video like that. What if the video really didn't come from her? Who else was it then? I don't know. The two of them are often messing with us, but that went way too far. And then she denies it. You really think she's lying? Do you have a better explanation? I'm so mad. Understandable. Ina's actually pretty cool. And their pranks are mostly harmless. That's exactly why I don't think it's her. No idea what she was thinking. Anyway, what did Nicholas want this time? And why did he tell you about our parents in the first place? I think that slipped out. Slipped out, huh? Anyway, he seems to like you. What? I don't know anything about that. You think so? What gives you that idea? pretty obvious to me. Normally he doesn't talk about this with strangers at all, but he opened up to you. That's why I'm sure he likes you. Otherwise he would never have told you about our parents, Velvet. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. No! Gotcha. Trust me, I know my brother. LOL. Good old Mr. Fontz exaggerated big time. Dead birds, an open grave. That reminds me of Sister Brown. No wonder his books are selling like hot cakes. Anyway, it does seem to have the diary. There were more files in the folder. I'd love to know what happens next in the recording. Me too. We'll have to follow up on that, Velvet. Fontz seems to have found out quite a bit about this orphanage. Yes, I can't wait to find out what happens next. Totally, we gotta tell the others. Not yet, Velvet. That's just a rough lead and nothing solid. Let's first find out what dear Elizabeth left behind for us. Okay, guys, that's it for this one, I guess. A grave, Mika telling us that Nicholas likes us. And something's crazy is gonna happen, and I can already tell, like I can just feel it. But that's it. This one is going to be titled, what should we title it? What should we title it? Things are going wrong. Everyone's got like stuck somewhere. No, I don't think that's happened yet. So I think we're just gonna be like Henry Fontz was recording or something. But yeah, okay guys, that's not for you guys. But bye-bye. See you guys later. Stay tuned.